Welcome back. All right, so I had closed up shop for the night. I was getting ready to go to bed, and I went, "Oh, right, I got to do the preview for Sunday." So here I am. So 5 games on Sunday. I was thinking about the previous show. I was thinking something's missing. So something's missing. These are very repetitive. It's very much the same. So the gambling side of things, people always say, why don't you give the money lines? I'll do better than that. So, Pittsburgh in against New Jersey. This game starts at 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. If it starts 3 hours before that, I owe you $10,000. So, Pittsburgh 23-15-7 overall. They did lose the first game against this team on December 30th, 4-2 for New Jersey. The third and fourth meetings will be February 18th and April the 4th. So, Pittsburgh 4-5-1 over their last 10. They are the number 2 wild card. They are 3 points behind Washington, 2 points ahead of Florida. No cheating and talking about time zones either. That doesn't count. You owe me $10,000 if you try to pull that. So New Jersey 29-12-4 is their overall record. Their last 10 games, they're 7-1-2. They're second in the division. They're 4 points behind Carolina. They're 5 points ahead of the New York Rangers. Let me know who you think wins that in the comment section below. Then we fast forward 5 hours till the other games get started at 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Pacific. We have 3 games then, and then one an hour later. Pretty quiet day on a Sunday. So, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start between these guys, the LA Kings and the Chicago Blackhawks. In the event that they don't use a rubberized puck, they use a wooden puck, and it has to be oak. I owe you $1 million. So, November 3rd, Chicago wins in overtime, not in Ottawa. If they'd won in Ottawa, that would have been cool. That's a bet I'm going to put up there. Chicago and LA are going to play in Ottawa. $12 million when that happens. So yeah, 2-1 in overtime for Chicago. November 10th, a 2-1 overtime victory for LA. So they've been close. For LA, they're 25-16-6. They're 5-5 in their last 10. They're now the number 1 wild card. They dropped below Edmonton tonight. They're 1 point behind the Oilers. The Oilers are idle, so they can pass them again tomorrow. They're 3 points ahead of Colorado. Yeah, Colorado's right back in this. On the Chicago front, they're 14-26-4. They're playing spoiler very well. They're 6-4 in their last 10. They're 21 points behind Colorado. In the event that Chicago wins every single game the rest of the season, I owe you a house. I won't say what size. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start between San Jose and Boston. I just want to make sure that people who want their gambling fix get that here. January 7th, Boston goes into San Jose and wins 4-2. San Jose now 14-24-9 going into Boston. Last 10 games, they're 3-5-2. They're 16 points behind Colorado, so probably not going to make it. For Boston, they're 36-5-4. Ridiculously good game. This feels like it should be a trap game. Like, should we will put a trap magnet there, and yet Boston's been pretty invulnerable to those. They're 8-1-1 over their last 10. They're now 12 points clear of Toronto. They're 17 points ahead of Tampa Bay. So yeah, for Boston, pretty comfortable in first place, and they can pull 2 points further ahead of both teams who are idle tomorrow. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start between Winnipeg and Philadelphia. In the event that an actual Jet plays for the Winnipeg Jets, I owe you $14 million. This is the first of 2 meetings. They'll meet again on January the 28th. Winnipeg, 30-16-1 overall. Last 10 games, they're 7-3. They're second place. They're 2 points behind Dallas. Both teams winning tonight. And they're 7 points ahead of Minnesota. On the Philadelphia side, they're 20-20-7. Last 10 games, they're 7-3. Remember, they were falling way off and we're like, well, their season's done. Nope. They're 6 points back of Pittsburgh. They're not out of this. And I'm sure John Tortorella would tell you they're really not out of this, and he's not coaching this team to lose. 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. The only game starting later is Vegas in against the Arizona Coyotes. In the event that the Vegas Golden Knights actually wear armor and play in armor using swords instead of hockey sticks, I owe you $4 trillion. November 17th, Vegas wins at home 4-1. On December 21st, Vegas wins at home again 5-2. This is their first time going to Mullet Arena. If the arena turns into a mullet during the game, I owe you $3. Vegas is 29-16-2 overall. Their last 10 games, they're 5-4-1. They're 1 point clear of Seattle for first place. They're 3 points clear of LA. On the Arizona side, they're 14-27-5. Their last 10 games, they're 1-9. They're now 20 points out of the playoffs behind the Colorado Avalanche, who are the number 2 wild card. And that's not good news for the Coyotes. But it might be good news because, of course, they want to draft first overall. And the more losses they get, the better off they are for that. So let me know your picks in the comment section below, as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through, you just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.